What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the house. Today our guest is Michael Daniel Klasel.
Hello, hello.
And you just got 20th at regionals with this deck.
Yeah, 20th place with Raid Raptors. I feel like I could have done better with there was a misplay later round, but it's what you get for still learning a deck being new.
So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go through the list of cards, and you can say anything as we go. Feel free to interrupt me. We start out with 3 Raid Raptor Tribute Lanius.
Uh,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
you want to go card, I go card, or you want to go card, I discuss it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right.
All right,
So
so
3 Tribute.
tribute. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So Tribute Lanius is the Armageddon Knight of the deck. When it's normal summon or special summon, you can send one Raid Raptor card from your deck to the graveyard. The card that you want to combo with is the 4th different card, which is Mimicry Lanius. Mimicry Lanius states that when this turn when sent to the graveyard, which you can't do it in future turns, you can banish it to add any Raid Raptor card from your deck to your hand. So you can search either Fuzzy or Lastrix or Raid Raptor Nest. And so, to me, Tribute Lanius is actually like one of the best cards in the deck because it can really get you into everything. Because Nest to me is the most important card spell wise outside of the rank ups. Because if you can have Nest for 2 turns, like your first turn, then the second turn, I've you usually can able to win by turn 2 or turn 3 because of the amount of searching you can get. The next card is Vanishing Lanius. It is the Bogart Knight of the deck. It says once per turn, when this card is normal summon or special summon, you can special summon another Raid Raptor from your hand. It's not a use this effect once per turn, so if you open up 2, you can normal one, special the other, and trigger the second one's effect to special summon another one from your hand. Usually with I don't want to say the combos here, but like what came up was I can like normal summon Vanishing, uses effect to special summon Lastrix, which is the Lone Fire Blossom for the extra deck, and then special summon Pain Lanius or Fuzzy Lanius next to it, and then I can make Force Strix, which is the Gigant in the extra deck, and then tribute off and rank up into Ulti Falcon, and so that it helps a lot.
I should have turned my phone
Uh, Number 3 is Fuzzy Lanius. Fuzzy Lanius is the Geargia Accelerator of the deck. If you control another Raid Raptor monster on the field, you can special summon from your hand, and if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add another copy from your deck to your hand. So Fuzzy allows you to maintain some hand while you are going off and special summoning your 4 Strixes. Lastrix, which is actually I won't say the heart of the deck, but really powerful in the deck, is the level 1 Lone Fire. You can tribute it off and special summon any Raid Raptor Exceed monster from your extra deck in defense mode, and it's destroyed the end phase. But what you'll do is you can special summon and tribute, special summon Satellite Cannon in defense mode, and then rank it up to Ultimate Falcon. Your opponent doesn't take any damage for the rest of the turn, but you
guys, I'm doing a video.
you can attack and then damage step special summon it and gain life points, and then tribute off in main phase 2. Singing Lanius and Pain Lanius are the second and third monsters that can special summon themselves. Having a third monster with Pain coming out that can special summon itself makes it where you can make double Force Strix rather very easily. One of the plays I love to do, sorry, is if you can open up. It sounds really bad if I say if you can open up, but it happens a lot. Like the Bogart Knight and the Tribute Lanius, or Bogart Knight and the Mimicry and Fuzzy, or like Mimicry and Pain, or Fuzzy and Pain. Like any way that you can just make a 4 Strix, you're able to detach and have the you can actually search the nest with the Mimicry, or if you don't have the nest but you have the Fuzzy, you can double search and have the second 4 Strix. And anytime double 4 Strix stuck by turn 2, I won every game that had double Strix face up because you get so many searches more into the deck. And then the last monster, which a lot of people don't really agree with, is Booster Strix or Booster Lanius. I'm for the last part, but its effect is simple: that when your opponent attacks one of your Raid Raptor monsters, you can banish it from your hand to destroy the monster, and it doesn't target. Well, you get there's a combo where you end with 3 searches, one being the Fuzzy you get off Fuzzy, and a lot of times I was finding myself just adding like just cards I didn't need. So when with booster actually is the searchable answer to if your opponent summons a monster you can't get rid of, or that can attack over Ultimate Falcon. And what a lot of people don't know is that Monarchs with Domain and Dark Planet are both outs to Ultimate Falcon. Now, if your opponent attacks with with a Monarch or with a Dark Planet, you can just discard Booster Strix and destroy the monster. So that happened. A Dark Planet went down and a Utopia went down. S 39, and then a couple of Monarchs went down to the Booster Strix protecting my Falcon. If anything, I probably run 2, possibly test 3 in the for the next regional because having the constant be able to search, knowing that your Falcon can never die, is really really good.
So here's a noob question. Of course, I don't know anything about this deck. Is there anything different in your deck depending on Lanius's and Strix?
Like, how do you mean?
Like some of these are Lanius's, and then like Booster is a Strix. Like, is there any difference between Lanius's and Strix?
I don't know the story behind them, but I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
Going to spells, the best spell in the deck is Cattle Call. It's a spell card that got recently released in Shiv. It states that you can target one monster on your side field that's originally a beast warrior, or a winged beast, and then you can send it to the graveyard and special summon one XYZ or one monster from your extra deck with the same original type. So what you would do, which was great because you can play around like Valor, and then it actually helps you play around Beatrice with Farfa. It lets you play around a lot of cards. Is that let's say like with the normal summon the Bogart Knight, and I go activate the effect, you go Valor. I can chain Cattle Call to special summon Ultimate Falcon, or even Satellite Cannon. So like normally what you'll do is you'll like normal summon. You'll do like a combo where you have 4 Strix, and then you can search like Singing Lanius or Fuzzy. Most of the time it's just Fuzzy Lanius. You special summon Fuzzy, you Cattle Call the Fuzzy, you search Fuzzy, you special summon Satellite Cannon, then you rank up Satellite Cannon, Ultimate Falcon, and normally there's not much more your opponent can do after that because Falcon is just that powerful. But Cattle Call, which is another weird thing that came up a lot, like when I say a lot, I mean it came up a lot, is that it turns any monster into a 4,000 attacker. And by that is you can send any of the winged beasts to your graveyard to special summon Ultimate Falcon, and then overlay the Ultimate Falcon with 77 7 sends. And there's a lot of times in the regional where I needed a second one, and even to a point where a third one would have came up because you just have Cattle Calls in your hand, and if you don't have the rank up spells, it's just a 4,000 beater that can't be destroyed once. So the changing of the extra deck is definitely adding in 1 or 2 more 77s.
Just a quick note: Cattle Call actually doesn't say target, at least on here.
I mean, I'm just going off of what I can see. I don't know right now.
Yeah, well, it's send one. So like, I'm just saying like you're able to like if you have multiple, like you don't have to target because obviously card doesn't say target unless you know DM's wrong.
I don't know. Going towards the rank up spells. The first rank up spell is rank up Magic Skip Force. It is a rare card out of Shiv. Target one Raid Raptor monster, or just one Raid Raptor monster. You can rank it up by 2 levels. And Astral Force, you target one monster, rank it up by 2 levels. So if you can get Satellite Cannon to come on board with either Last Strix or Cattle Call, you just rank it up into Satellite Cannon. A nice play you can do with the Astral Force is if you open up a double 4 Strix, you can Astral Force one of the Strixes to a Revolution Falcon, which is a level 6, 3,000 defender. And then next turn, you can actually add back the Astral Force and then rank it up into the Harpy's Feather Dust or Satellite Cannon. And like each turn, instead of drawing, you can just add the rank up magic and just go 2 levels higher into Falcon. It never came up. I actually learned that like halfway through the tournament, which was actually really nice. The last rank up magic is one I tested for the event because I kind of wanted like a weird like way to like battle Beatrice. Is that when you special summon 4 Strix, your opponent with Beatrice can just banish your 4 Strix and it comes right back. Well, I can set Doom Double, and what Doom Double does is that during the battle phase, if one of your Raid Raptor Exceed monsters is destroyed during the battle phase, you can you can activate this card, special summon the Raid Raptor Exceed back, which you can do it in the end phase too, which is really nice. And it came up a lot. Is you can special summon the Force Strix back, and then you rank up one Raid Raptor XYZ monster that's double the level or double the rank. So you go into Satellite Cannon, which is the rank 8 that is the Harpy's Feather Duster to your opponent's field, and they can't respond to it. And another cool thing you can do with it is the same thing. I did it to the Clee player. I did it to I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it was. I think it was one of the Cosmo players. Is that I can just crash my Force Strix into my opponent's monster, and then Doom double back the Force Strix into Satellite Cannon, and especially against a Clee player, like I Feather Dusted for 7, and then I have a 3,000 beater that I just ranked up right into Falcon, and the game was just over from right there. Lastly, or not really lastly, there's a few more. Allure of Darkness, the entire deck is dark. You have the Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters are actually really good because Monarchs are everywhere, and you get effects from Mimicry and Fuzzy when you discard for Twin Twister. Raid Raptor's Nest is basically the Black Whirlwind of the deck. For each, it basically says if you control 2 face-up Raid Raptor monsters, you can add any Raid Raptor monster from your deck to your hand. And it comes up a lot. You search it very easily with Mimicry. And then lastly is Foolish Burial for the spells. You Foolishing for Mimicry to give you Nest or give you Tribute Lanius to start going off is actually very nice too. For the traps, it came very simple. The entire deck outside of a few extra deck monsters is Wing Beasts. So Rivalry Warlords was the card of the weekend. It helped a lot in almost every matchup. Then the Solemn Brigade and Vanity's Emptiness. And the side deck, the 3 XYZ Universe. Universe is actually just really powerful, especially against BA, because if they even make Beatrice, their Beatrice plus your Force Strix becomes Ultimate Falcon, and there's nothing in BA that can get over Ultimate Falcon. Flying Sea for the BA, Mastery Strix for Monarchs, Imperial Iron Wall for Cosmo, and then Deflector for usually Monarchs and Cosmo. The side deck was like just throwing together a bunch of stuff I can get at the last minute, so there wasn't much thought into that.
I like that everything's 3-ubs like that. I really like when everything's 3-ubs in an extra side deck because it's more consistent. Like you're siding in the full hate.
Yeah, and then for the extra deck, you have 3 Force Strix. Force Strix is the Gear-Gigant of the deck for Dark Wing Beast monsters. Blaze Falcon. Blaze Falcon is the rank 5, kind of like Volcasaurus, but not Volcasaurus. It just clears all special summon monsters. There's a combo when you have the 3 searches where you can have Fuzzy, Vanishing, and Mimicry. So you can just normal special, and then have a rank 5. But that Blaze Falcon is actually just going to be straight Volcasaurus moving forward. Revolution Falcon, which is the level 6, rank 6, sorry. 2 Satellite Cannons, 2 Ultimate Falcons, 177, a Xerifying Castell, and 3 Utopias. One being Utopic Force. And that's it for the deck.
So let's talk about your rounds. You faced some pretty interesting decks. You almost got all the way. Your losses were pretty late in the tournament, from what I understand. So how was your tournament with this deck?
I will be honest. I went into the tournament thinking I was going to go like 3-5 or like 4-4. I didn't really care what my result was because the Raid Raptors were a deck I've been waiting for a long time to play and when I was able to finally play the deck, I was actually just more happy to play Raid Raptors than it was to like compete for like a top 8. But when round 6 came along and I realized I was X1, I was like, oh man, this can happen. But a series of unfortunate events and a misplay that actually nulled pretty much the entire round 6 issue. Kind of like just shot the dreams of that. But I really enjoy the deck. I know how I can make it better. I know what cards don't interact well. I know I know some nice little rulings moving forward. So everything is I think the one card that I liked, but at the same time it wasn't like all like as great as it could have been was Doom Double. And while it shined twice, it more just got in the way than it did anything. So one other card I don't play that a lot of people do play is Soul Shave Force. And Soul Shave Force is a rank up magic that you can pay half your life points to target one Raid Raptor XYZ monster in your graveyard, and then special summon to your side field, and then rank up any XYZ from your extra deck by 2. So you can go 4 Strix into infinity. But I didn't feel that paying half my life points in a format of like Cosmo and like Monarchs that they can just easily just get over the infinity and push forward. Plus, I really like abusing Fuzzy, and Fuzzy limits you on summoning Raid Raptors for the entire turn, so Infinity getting in the way. Plus, the extra deck space is really tight, and then moving forward to my build for San Antonio, the extra deck is just even tighter. Like, how I fit everything in, I don't know, but...
We could go to Lubbock this weekend.
We could, but I have my wife's graduation.
Important stuff.
Yes.
All right, so any shout-outs on people that worked with you on this deck?
Me and Taylor conflicted on 2 different builds. One was a turbo build for Raid Raptor Falcon, and I kind of just went with the trap build. But big on Taylor because a lot of the card choices came from him not really quizzing me, but like constantly saying, well, how do you get over this? How do you get over this? How do you deal with this monster? And a lot of it has to, a lot of my card choices have to deal with answers to like Beatrice and the Dark Destroyer. But the one thing that hurts a lot is like one of my losses came because I just went second, game 1, game 3, and it's just one of those things I gotta start working towards is dealing with having to go second in a format that has like triple chaos trap hole and warning and strikes and everything. And Cosmojo, oh man.
All right, well, thank you very much. Again, I knew nothing coming in. I think I've learned a bit, and if I rewatch this several times, I think I'll get the deck down a lot better. And I think that'll be most people that end up watching this. So thanks for joining us, and thank you very much for the profile, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone has any questions, I would love to talk Raid Raptors.
All right, thanks.